Hello, hello, hello. Unfinished project. What's going on, brother? What's going on, Mr. Bill? How's everybody's day off? Just trying to get myself together right now. NSB, what's going on, Mr. John Wilburn? Two Hacks Garage. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a good Monday. Unfinished project says day off, right? I remember those days not getting one off for Memorial Day. No, just trying to get myself together, guys. Give me a second. We're a little bit behind the eight ball today. I know everybody in my neighborhood's been cooking out today. It smelled like a barbecue fest when I got home. I hear you, NSB. I'm going to need to get me a beer myself here after a while. Long day. Well, we got about 7 in the room right now. So I guess we'll go ahead and get started here. Some more roll in here shortly. Like I said, hope everybody's having a good day. A lot of y'all had a day off. Some of y'all didn't. I guess I kind of had a day off, but I didn't. I was busy working on slaghammer today. Max Wedge, what's going on, brother? Others in the house. Bill is correct. Drink one for a vet you know. If it wasn't some from our veterans back in the day, some of us might not be here today. Dan says we need a drinking game. I think I'd probably fall out on that one. I'm pretty tired today. Now, if it was moonshine's a different story now. ABB 4323. When is Slaghammer's motor going to fire? Tony's working on rebuilding the carburetors today. The parts, the gasket kit for the transmission should be here tomorrow. We're hoping to have it in the car by Wednesday or Thursday. So fingers crossed, by the end of the week, she'll be running under her own power. PC term 2 says Jack Daniels, if you please. Odo, I got my Dr. Pepper right here, brother. Salute to everybody in the armed forces, people who gave their lives so we can have the freedoms that we have. John Wilburn says sand is the new component to my carb rebuild for mileage. Dude, you just don't know, man. A lot of y'all haven't known yet. Tony posted a video earlier. He was working on the cars for Slaghammer, and this guy's been bugging us about to test his carburetor. I think it was Green Technologies, whatever it was. And so we went ahead and was like, while we're tearing into these, let's tear into that one and see what shape it's in, so we can go ahead and run this test. And the carburetor looked like it's been with sandblast, with like one of those little sandblasters you can have in your own garage and stuff. And we took he took the bowl off of it, and it had sand in it. The secondary was full of sand and glass. And so that carburetor was doomed from the get-go. Dan Hackins says, looking to see Slaghammer at the track. We'll see what happens, brother. We got to get her through Power Tour first. Let's see. ABB 4323 said that Sandy Carb guy couldn't be serious, right? Dude, I really don't know, man. I mean, he has sent several packages wanting us to try stuff out, and I don't know, man. I mean, that to me, that carburetor looked like it got blasted. Someone took magic marker to the Holly. The man signed his name to it and dated it. You know, this was not a functioning carburetor. PC Turn 2 says, Semper Fi, United States Marine Corps. Mr. John Wilburn, how are you doing today? I know both of us kind of had a late night last night. ABB 4323 said 2 sounds like knuckle putts. I hear you, man. I mean, I don't know if it was something where dude just rushed it out there to us to try, or I noticed in a lot of the comments in Tony's video, they were talking about sabotage or dude was out to get your motor or whatever else. I don't know, man. I mean, it is not going to happen. John Wimber says he's doing all right. He cleaned and organized his tools today. Work that was just way overdue. I hear you, man. I just put a video out the other day about, you know, kind of keeping things organized when you're doing your building stuff. And, you know, it's like with me, every time I do a job, once I get done, man, all the tools get put back up, they get cleaned up, ready for the next one. I hate hunting around for tools. And then some of us are like really busy. So sometimes it's hard to do, but it's a good practice to do. ABB 4323 asked, what cam you guys running the Slaghammer? To be honest with you, I don't remember what cam it was. Tony told me a while back, but a lot's happened between then and now. I'll have to ask Tony. It's one he's had for a while that he had in another motor that didn't get ran a whole lot. So the cam is broken. The lifters with that cam are going in that motor, or it's in that motor. But I will find out and write it down and let you know next Monday night. Big Al, what's going on, brother? I appreciate it. So he's been watching and enjoying my videos. Unfinished Project says it's heyday week here. Werewolf says it's a Crane 302 duration. I have no idea, brother. Like I said, a lot's happened between then. I'm lucky to know what happened last week. Crash Rotor Garage says thanks to all you vets out there. Once again, thank you again. But yeah, it's been. I am really tired today. Ooh, I got about 5:30 this morning. But I've just been hard at it on Slaghammer. I've got my part is about 97% done. The only thing I'm waiting on now is the plexiglass, and I'm going to be posting a video tomorrow on what I got done today. ABB 4323 says, yeah, your videos are great. Your work is very thorough. I try to, man. I mean, I got a strong work ethic. I mean, I try not to cut corners. Um, I go in and do what I got to do and get it done. And it's like the stuff I do for other people, I'll let them know if there's something else going on with their vehicle. And, I just want to treat people right, man. At the end of the day, so many people get, screwed by mechanic shops all the time on getting stuff done that didn't need to be done, or they're just charging an arm and a leg. Raker SS74, what's going on, brother? We got Leighton Welding in the house. What's going on? Hope your internet's working better than it was last night, brother. But yeah, I appreciate everybody watches my videos and stuff. I mean, I just basically do my videos as I go. Sometimes I do videos of me actually working and trying to explain things. Other times it's just showing what I've already gotten done. And it's like I was wanting to do that today. And it's just, I'm so hammered down on trying to get this car done. I actually forgot to film a little bit. So, I mean, but hopefully here down the road, once everything kind of chills out with the slag hammer and stuff, I'll be more into the hands-on approach of my videos, as far as, y'all actually seeing what I'm doing, and try to give tips down the road. Like I said, I don't claim to know everything, but if it helps you out, great. If I say something you don't agree with, let me know in the comments, because there's things I don't know. Buck does it. What's going on, brother? But yeah, I think y'all gonna dig the video tomorrow, man. I'm just trying not to let too much out of the bag right now. 4323 says, any do stuff with your son's car. As far as the 300 goes, here shortly, I think after Power Tour, we're going to go ahead and pull the 6.1 out of it and do a refresh on it. All new gaskets, head gaskets, valve seals, intake gaskets, stuff like that, rear main, front seal. Give it a good once over. She's got about 178,000 miles on that SRT8 right now, and we want to keep her going. And so we're going to freshen everything up. The suspension that we did on it is working great. He loves it. I rode with him the other night when my Charger broke down. And then after that, he's supposed to be getting his Honda Civic back Thursday or Friday from the body shop guy. He went and had all the little dings fixed on it and a little epoxy coating put on top of it, so that way there we can get a wrap on it. He's bought a bunch of parts with this car that y'all gonna see shortly down the road. Let's see here. Max Wedge. I like to follow Slaghammer down the road in the rain. It's going to sling water 20. You got it, brother. It's going to be rooster tailing like crazy. Tim Hedges, what's going on, brother? Mr. Mike Biesta, what's going on? Let's go, Mopar. Av 4323 coming up. We're thinking about it. I got to talk with Dave Weber over at MMX this week and let him know what we're wanting to do and see if he can help us out with that. Try to give a shout out to Flying Ryan also, and kind of see what our choices are. Dave over at MMX has been really good to us, especially when we were doing the Hemi build and the race truck. So we're going to see what our options are going to be. We still haven't bought a tuner yet. As far as a laptop tuner, we're looking at HP. So we'll see how it goes. And then there's going to be something coming up with the race truck on a video I'm going to post here in a couple of days. And so we'll see how that goes as well. We got a surprise in the mail the other day. So Mike says Slaghammer needs 70 wheel flares, right? Amish Mafia says in the house. But it's not too much, man. We're talking a little bit about slaghammer, talking about the video that Tony just put out about the the bullshit carburetor. Talking about my son's 300 SRT. Talking about the race truck. And 4323. Yeah, we got a 2004 Dodge 1500. If you look back in my videos, we talk about where it got hit in the ass in here a while back, and we kind of put it on the back burner for a little bit. And the insurance company did total the truck out, but we were able to keep the truck with the title. So now we're looking at getting a new bed to put on the back of it, and go ahead and change the rear end out, put 456 gears in it. And then, like I said, there's something going to be coming on with it shortly. Like I said, I'll post a video on that in a couple of days. How much focus says BS carb? Yeah, I mean, if you look at Tony's video, Amish that he put out today, you'll know what I'm talking about. John Mouts, what's going on, brother? But yeah, right now my son is at the point where he's wanting to build everything he's got, and I'm trying to get him at least have one as a regular daily driver, which is going to be in the Honda. So, and he's already wanted to do something with that already. But things are looking good, man. Looking good. Man, I just, like I said, I'm just tired. My hands hurt, my hips hurt. I've been crawling in and out of the slaghammer all day, trying to get things buttoned up. At 4323, suspension setup for the racetrack. Isn't it hard to get hooked? No, that thing hooks up like crazy, man. And it's basically somewhat stock suspension. The only thing we did was we did a 5-inch drop on the truck. So we got the weight more down to the center of gravity. And I mean, for what it is, what we got into right now, I mean, it hooks great at the track. Mike Biesta says, hard work on the slag hammer. I want to hear it makes a noise. Me too, brother. I've been chomping at the bits. Tim Hedges said, yeah, I saw the video on the car. Didn't think it was going to work. Nah, I mean, it was roached. That car was going to need a complete rebuild for even thinking about running it. Mike Biesta, what size came in 383? I don't remember. I had another person just ask me that. I'm going to ask Tony again tomorrow. I know he told me a while back what it was, but like I said, my focus has been trying to get my part of the build done, which is the car itself. So I'm just trying to get that knocked out, get it. Hopefully, it's going to be running under or rolling under its own power this weekend. Fingers crossed. So that way I can knock the bugs out of it and get it ready. Junk Car Willie was asking, you're doing videos on Power Tour? Oh, yes. It's going to be kind of hard not to. I think the last thing I heard was there's almost 4,000 people going to be involved with this thing this year. Now, I don't know how many the long haulers are going to be. We're going to be a long hauler. We're going to do all 5 stops. So right now we're trying to get a game plan together, what we're going to be able to fit in the car to take with us, because we're not going to be pulling a trailer. Some extra spare parts. If anybody's been watching DD Speed Shop, he's going to be doing Power Tour as well. And man, that boy's going to be bringing some parts. Werewolf said, pretty sure it's an old Crane 302 525 lift. Just watched Dog that video a few days ago. Well, if it is, man, that's what it is, guys. But I will definitely confirm with Tony tomorrow. Destroyer 1320. What's going on, man? But yeah, it's going to be a great time, man. Might be yesterday. Yeah, yeah, he's been saying it for a long time. I do remember that part of the conversation. Tim says posting every day on the trip. My guess says pretty big Cam is going to be lumpy. Well, if it's going to be lumpy, man, it's going to be shaking a hell of that car. Yeah, the one we got in the racetrack, it's a is it a 535, 545 lift? It'll definitely talk to you. But yeah, I mean, it's like ever to the point now, man. I go and look at it. There's not really a whole lot left to do on it, and it's just I just look every little bit I do now. It's just like is this one day closer that all right, we're gonna get this thing fired up and get it rolling. Auto 1303, are you enjoying the extra time to get things done? Yeah, I'm enjoying it, but I've also been working too. So I mean, I've been working out of my home shop. Many of y'all know I did the Barty build with the 5.7 Hemi. I just got finished doing the Astro van, and I've got another vehicle coming in probably this week or next week, which is going to be a Chevrolet 1-ton diesel. I've got to get up and running so the guy can sell it. So even though I got extra time, I am working out of my garage here at the house. Let's see. Packers Burton says, how do I eliminate the lean burn on an 80 Mopar? Basically, rip it out and get you a single pickup distributor and bypass all that stuff. My dad had a couple of those back in the day with Magnums and stuff. I had it in my New Yorker. I just turned around and unplugged everything, rearranged a couple of wires, uh, added a different coil in it, different distributor, and retuned everything. Nathaniel, what's going on, brother? Mike says, I need an old school Dizzy, right? I was there and tried to tell Tony I wanted to sit here and get a set of fuzzy dice put in the car. He kind of shot that down pretty quick. Doesn't mean I might not have her power to her. My buddy has an 80 Grand Fury cop car. That's why I asked. Ah, I can't remember exactly everything I did. I mean, that was like, God, neons ago. But I know there's some videos out there on eliminating the lean burn system. And I tell you what, you get rid of that and get it set back up on a regular type distributor and readjust cars, man, it's going to be like a whole new car. Max Wedge says, I'm running a factory grind 63 Max Wedge cam 509 lift that just Mopar Joe sold him a bigger cam, but I hate to mess with it. It's running good, right? Bad Tree, what's going on, brother? I'm doing great. A little jet lag from last night and working all day. Let's see. ABB 4323 says, I hope your channel great success. If so, will you build a bigger garage? I'm going to actually add on to the left side of my garage. That's going to give me another 8 foot. And what I'm going to do is that's going to be my tool room, my engine room, and my parts rack that's got all my Hemi parts on it. That's all going in there. So that's going to free up the whole other side of my garage. Let's see, Nathaniel says, I've got my Ford Falcon running, 260 auto running now. Pulled out the single exhaust, starting to piece together duals today. I'm telling you, man, I was actually just talking with somebody about that. How expensive it is now to go get an exhaust done on your vehicle. And it's ridiculous. I remember a few years ago, man, I could sit there and get dual exhaust on my pickup for like $300. And now to do the same thing now, it's almost $7. Mopar, man, 1978. What is going on? I hope you are having a safe Memorial Day as well. Werewolf said he rechecked the video. Crane cam is a 302 528 lift. All right. Appreciate it, brother. Let's see. Burton says I had an 01 Dodge Dakota with a 3.9 V6. I love that engine, to be honest. Not a ton of horsepower, but great torque. And I mean, the old 3.9s weren't bad, man. I do give them a little bit of credit. ABB 4323 says you're a very good mechanic. You deserve a big garage, right? Mike Biesa says, yeah, exhaust can be expensive, but all my cars get custom exhaust. Nothing worse than stock exhaust. Dude, I hear you. I got rid of my 2002 Dodge 1500, which was, I think, was the last year they had the 5.9 in it. And I really didn't want to get rid of it, but it was getting up there on miles. And the bank had an 04 Dodge 1500 with a Hemi in it that I've been after for like 5 years. I finally was able to get that truck from the bank. And man, that stock exhaust, man, I hate it. That 457 cannot breathe worth of shit right now. Max Wish says, must be a big reveal coming. I hope so, brother. I hope so. If everything goes right, fingers crossed. You know, the whole thing on that build was that Tony was responsible for building the motor, and I was responsible for building the car. So, I mean, like I said, I've got the car 90% done or 97% done. I'm just waiting on plexiglass now and get that cut. And but like I said, I'll have a video out tomorrow on it and get everybody up to speed. I mean, I try to do my little updates, keep everybody informed, but she's really looking like her car now. That's all I got to say. Marcus Burton, I appreciate it, man. I hope she is going to be kick ass. We'll find out once that motor gets down to it. Now, the Junkyard Jet kids, they're getting about ready to do theirs too now. They're getting ready. They pulled out the mock-up block out of their car. What's the day? Monday, yesterday. Got the inside of their floorboard and stuff. They decided to rhino line it, and so hopefully this weekend they'll be putting their motor in. They still got to do a lot of stuff though. They got to get the fuel lines ran, get the brake lines plumbed in. But yeah, it'd be nice to get both of them done. Nathaniel says, I want to go Slaghammer's direction with my Falcon eventually. Hey, man, just start putting parts off to the side a little bit and let things build up. Colleen, what's going on? Junkyard Jets, I would shave the rear door handles, right? Ooh, unfinished project once a 1975 crew cab 4x4 long. Man, that's going to be a stretch limo. My dad had one of those years ago when I was a kid. It took like 2 blocks to turn that bastard. It was a fun ride, though. Colleen says she recuperating from 3 days with my grandchildren. Oh, God. Yeah, both my grandchildren are up in Kentucky. And then I guess I kind of got one down here. My son Ethan's girlfriend has a Australian Shepherd named Jax, and him and I gotten pretty tight. I call him Gampy's boy, and every time I do that, boy, that tail just starts to go on the tail. John says he's got his 2-year-old grandson tonight. He's a fun dude. I bet. Yeah, my two kids, they're 10 years apart. I got a daughter up that lives in Kentucky. She'll be 41 in October, and then Ethan just turned 21 back in March. Let's see. Packers Burton says my cousin's husband has a '67 Plymouth Fury BIP coupe with 383 and 727. Cool deal. I have nothing against the 383. I mean, it's a nice motor. So did anybody go out and go ride their bikes today? Or this past weekend? It's been nice here in Tennessee. I still got to order a fuel filter for mine. Let's see. Unfinished project says I wish. As far as I wish you could have rode your bike, or you wish you had a bike. ABB 4323 says, "Oh yeah, I was on my Springer." John says he doesn't have a motorcycle. Well, did you go hot rodding this weekend then, John? Unfinished project says, "Ride it." Oh, I hear you. I'm missing mine. I've been able to ride mine for 3 weeks now. I keep forget to order the fuel filter for it because I've been so busy with everything else. Mike says I ride my gas bike every day. It's my cardio. Max Wedge said his great niece climbed up the dresser and fell on her today, but she's okay. Oh, I bet, man. I bet. I remember my son Ethan, when he was that little, decided to pull the drawers out and start climbing up his dresser, and that thing landed on him. Two Axe Garage, what's up, man? He says his engine is finally done. Good deal, brother. ABB, I hear you, man. I love being in the wind. I love riding my bike. Especially the way gas prices are right now. I really need to get it back up and going. Let's see. Mr. Burton says I have a garage find 82 Yamaha XJ750 Maximum that belonged to his late uncle. Haven't gotten around to making it run yet. Been on the road since '89 and only has over 6,200 miles on. Oh wow. Average Mafia says I'm recuperating from the month of May in Indy. So many races, time to slow down. Oh, I hear you. Unfinished Project says he got a 2003 Suzuki that's all dressed out. Man, I got a '99 Road Glide. Dougster is in the house. What's going on, Mr. Doug? Let's see, might be a 750 Maximum. It has a lot of power. I had a 750 Baraga that was pretty quick, 13s in the quarter mile on the bike, felt good. Oh, I bet. ABB says, keep all your bikes away from Tony. He'll buy them all. Doug says he's relaxing after a fun weekend. I'm hoping after we get Slaghammer at its own power, I'm going to take a weekend off. Tim Hedges says, did you ever get a chance to check out the thing I sent? Yeah, I've checked it out. I've still got it sitting over here in a box. I'm going to keep it boxed up. I've got a plan for that thing down the road, and I'll let you know how it does once I get started on that project. And then I got another package in the mail the other day. I got it sitting right here. A lot of you people know just Mopar Joe. So him and I have been talking a lot lately, trying to get hooked up. So he sent me a bunch of stickers. Sent me a couple of shirts. Which I might wear one of them tomorrow. But he asked me which one I wanted, and I decided to go with this one. I'd rather push a Mopar than drive a Ford. But he's cool people, man. I like him. He's very down to earth, very humble person. ABB says Tennessee has beautiful scenery. Oh, it does, man. They got some great roads to ride on with a bike, man. Lots of hillside, mountains, curvy roads. Of course, we got the Tail of the Dragon over in East Tennessee. But like where I live at, man, I mean, almost every road in my neck of the woods, man, is a nice bike riding roads. John says, agreed. Just Mopar Joe is great. We've been talking about the 400 Strucker build. Yeah, I mean, he's good people, man. Doug says Saturday he did a bachelor party barbecue trap shoot. He did awesome. Tomahawk throwing, he did okay. And then the horseshoe, me and my partner took second place. Cold beer wall to wall. Good time. Sound like you had a good time, brother. Yeah, if it wasn't for Slaghammer trying to get it buttoned up, I'd be at my house in Alabama just chilling out. D Haven, what's going on? Bye, Dad. You just got on here. Are you leaving the house? Max West said he quit riding. No self control. Had a 69 and 74 Sportster, then a 74 Triumph that was completely restored. Never rode it, sold it. Average probably said that shirt would bring the Ford blue out in your eyes. I owned a couple of Fords back in the day. I had a Ford Maverick with a 302 in it. I had another Ford Maverick had a 351 in it, and then I had a Ford F100 with 306. Tim Hedges said I had 208 Harley Davidson Sportsters. Sportsters aren't a bad bike. I like the newer ones that are out now. They sit a little lower, with especially for me. I got short legs. See, Mopar Man 978 talked to the owner with the 65 Ford Bryant. I did a video on. He's going to work with me doing some automotive repair for him to take ownership. Cool deal, man. I was probably said me too. I wouldn't hold it against you. I mean, back in the day, I still had Dodges and stuff, but I'd come across good deals on stuff. ABB 4323 says I saw a Grabber Maverick the other day. Don't man, the only thing I hated about my Grabber the 351, man, you had to jack the motor up, change spark plugs at it. But yeah, I definitely like some duo action, that's for sure. I don't know, for some reason I guess motorcycles and hot rodding just kind of like go together. Mike Biesa says Tony is hoarding bikes because the bikes will be increasing in value when gas prices keep increasing. Oh, I hear you. I mean, the value of my Road Glide has already went up because of it. Mopar Man 78 says, Mom and I be taking turns driving the Valiant, right? Yeah, I was talking with John from the Junkyard Jets today. I think they're either going to try to fix that passenger fender on theirs or get another fender because that thing is like roach, man. It is not going to be much longer and it's just going to fall off. Or at least be flapping in the wind. The wrench, what's going on, man? Ed's Machines in the house. What's going on, brother Ed? Been enjoying your videos. Max Wedge said he had a $200 73 notchback Mustang that ran good, never had to work on it. It got stolen from the guy I sold it to. Oh, God. Down by DC. I had a friend of mine that had a 73 notchback back in the day. I mean, it was a decent car. ABB 43 says, "Hey Al, tease Tony when you tell him you want to use dual weed whacker carbs on." Oh God, dude, we've already been messing with each other on that already. And I tell you what, man. I mean, a lot of people have been getting Tony shit about the past couple of videos talking about the kid with the lawnmower motor on the Mustang. And Tony's not really down on the kid. I mean, he likes the fact that the kid's liking to tinker and shit and showing everybody the stuff. But man, so many people have been taking it the wrong way. Miss Burton says my parents in the early '80s had a '79 Plymouth lower wagon with a slant six. They loved it. They gave it to my older sister, and she ran it oil and seized it up. Oh wow. Doctor says, "Yeah, sandblaster carbs, carbon be gone, and compression." I hear you, man. Nathaniel says, "My entire yard is unfinished projects." My guest says, "I used to drive my muscle cars daily and will never happen again." When I looked at the car and I'm thinking about how many MVGs that, dude, I know, man. You know, it's like everything in my yard's got a Hemi in it. My truck gets about, depending on how I drive it, in between 17, 19. The Jeep gets 14 miles to the gallon. The Charger gets 21, 22. Um, the race truck gets about 11. And then I think Ethan's 300 gets about 18, 19, something like that. So yeah, it hurts, man. It hurts. ABB 43 says, "I think Thunderhead is an engineer." I don't know. I mean, because personally, I hadn't really got a chance to watch any of his videos yet. I mean, because by the time I get home, either working stuff here in the garage and I get cleaned up to eat, I mean, I'm basically going to bed and I'm getting up way early in the morning. So it's hard. It's kind of hard for me to watch everybody. Miss Burton says, "My dad, till this day, still thinks Slant Six was one of the best Chrysler engines." Dude, I tell you what, man. I mean, I love the Slant Sixes. There is nothing wrong with those whatsoever. Travis, Mopar Garage, what's going on, brother? Wrench says everyone in a 3D printer is not an engineer. I mean, I give the kid credit. I mean, from what I've heard, and I mean, I saw a glimpse of a video that he did. You know, but you know, my thing is, if he's want to experiment, let him experiment. Bad Tree says, "Well, he hails from Iowa. Of course, he's smart." ABB says Slant Six Bullford. Man, they just about are, man, until they're ready to let go. And they let go, they let go. But yeah, you can definitely get a lot of mileage out of a Slant Six. I mean, I got nothing against them at all. I mean, I've had one or two of them that had a Slant Six, and I had just as much enjoyment driving that, and I did the V8. Oh, it's like that gold car I sold Tony that's sitting over there at the garage, man. This is Slant Six, three on the tree. That was a nice little car. Travis Mopar Garage says he wants to find a D150 Slant Six 4-speed. Let's see. Rot the Rad Rod, Rot the Rust Hot Rod. What will be the final weight with fuel and driver of your car project? I think the last time I came in the next day after Tony did the last weigh in on it, and we weighed it with me in the car. With me in it, it was right at about 3,000 pounds. So I'm saying by the time we put fuel in it, and the battery and stuff, I mean, about 3,100, something like that, I guess. I mean, which is not bad for the car. Just like ABV said, 3,100 pounds. Bear Rose Garage, what is going on, my brother? The wrench said there should be a 6-pack mower carbs on there, all progressive links. I'll let Tony know that tomorrow. Mike Business says I drive a Dodge Ram slant 6.3 on the tree with header and 4-bolt carburetor. There you go, man. Big Al says 3,180 is his prediction. Travis Mopar Garage says 3,500 pounds. Oh, okay. Travis Mopar says he's at 3,500 pounds on Old Red. Miss Burton says I always wanted to put dual 2 barrels on a slant 6. I've seen it done, man. I've seen people have a 3-pack Weber system on there, man. Tim Hedges says his work truck gets about 15 miles to the gallon at 5.78 a gallon. I hear you. Hell, that's almost cost to beat. What was it in my truck? It's like almost $80, about $80 to fill it up now. Mike Guest says my heavy van 4.8 6-speed auto gets about 20 miles per gallon. That's not bad. Well, I mean, my pickup truck, like I said, depending how I drive it, Ethan rode with me the other day because my Charger had broke down at Tony's shop, so I had Ethan come pick me up. So we rode in my truck back to the shop, and we're on the interstate. And I was getting about 21.3 miles to the gallon on doing about 71, 72. So let's see, maybe his poly 3 isn't too bad. No. Dexter says if I'm below a quarter of a tank, it takes about $100. Oh, I hear you, man. It's stupid price right now. And seeing for me, I run 93 and everything we've got, and I just put $30 in my Charger today, and it was at 5.23 a gallon for 93. Ed's Machine says 2015 Ram Cummins just cost him 120. Oh, I wouldn't doubt. I got a friend of mine that's got one of those. He says anywhere between 125 to $140 to fill that bad boy up. Let's see. Mopar Man 78 says Offenhauser still makes a dual 1-barrel carb intake with linkage kit. Let's see. John said he had a 4-barrel on his slant 6 in high school. It was a 450 CMM or something like that. It was 35 years ago. I mean, yeah. I mean, those slant 6s, you can throw 4-barrel to it. It loves it. Max West said racing fuel that was $80 for 5 gallons is now 123. Oh, I'm telling you, man, race fuel is high down here right now. Let's see. Colleen says she's heading out. Have a good one. I'm glad you enjoyed your grandkids. Let's see. Doug said Gen 3 I read was designed to run on mid grade, and premium is just a hair better. You can run mid grade. You know, it's like with all the manuals and stuff. You can run 89, but they prefer you to run 93. Definitely do not run 87 in a Gen 3 Heavy. Travis, Mopar Garage. So, Al, when is the first fire on a car? Hopefully Thursday, man. Hopefully Thursday. Let's see. Max West says C25 is probably about $180 by now. Yeesh. Yeah, Dougster. Yeah, never regular. And this is a lot of issues, especially with the pre-eval motors, man. A lot of these people just throw whatever fuel they wanted to in them, and they don't realize, man, you throw 87 in one of those things, the heat factor kills it. They don't want to know why they're dropping bell seats. Bear Rose says he is also shooting for this week. Travis Mopar Garage, do you want to run all red at NNN? Well, let's see what happens, man. And if she holds together after Nolan, I'm game. I don't care. As long as she holds up, I'll have fun. As Machine Al, what cam do you have in the engine for slag? Well, personally, I didn't remember what it was, but a few people told me it was a 302 cam. I think it's like a 525 lift. My bit says I've got 12-1 compression, 66 heads, 2-stroke on pump gas. I'm going to try the race gas octane boost. Yeah, my son used some. Was it last weekend or weekend before last? He went to the track. He got some of the VP booster, putting us 300. Burroughs says even my wife's little itty bitty Ford Edge has to run on premium. Travis says, cool, that's 4 races for him. Dude, I'm all about having a good time when all this stuff happens, man. You know, it's like Noah and I, we didn't make a big deal out of our call out. This happened like way early on. And it's just all about having a good time, man. If our shit holds up, let's have fun. Battery projections, we all should slam our motorhomes by this weekend, right? Harry, what's going on, brother? Travis Moberger says, I can't wait. I can't either, man. I mean, it's going to be a good time. Max Wish said his dad mixed a little kerosene with regular gas and pumped up. My dad and him did that shit back in the day, man. That and what was the other thing? They put mothballs or something like that. Tim Edges asked, how's the transmission coming along? Waiting for the gasket kit. Originally, it was supposed to come in the day, but with it being Memorial Day, it should be here tomorrow. It shouldn't take too long to slam it back together. I already said it. Let's see, he was out with the boys. Travis reported I should be at Tony's shop for first fire with the junkyard jets. Cool deal, brother. Look forward to seeing you. Max Witt said he tried it at the races and it went a little faster, right? Ed Machine says, "What are you using for a shift kit?" None. I mean, that right now the car is being built for power tour, and so that way it's reliable because I'm going to be putting about 2,000 miles on this thing by the time it's done. Because we're only going to be running a 2,800 stall with it, and we've got 323 gears in it right now. But when it comes time for no name, it's going to have like a 456 in it, and we might do something with the transmission. I don't know yet. Yep, you're about right. 2,855. Doctor said he wished he could find a Dodge Sweetline Custom Sport Special with a pew or with a 413 wedge in it. I had to save up. I hear you. Travis Mopar Garage. Let's see. Did I miss the video on the rear suspension on slag hammer? There's a couple of them out there on Tony's page. There's nothing really anything with it. I mean, basically, we took some leaf springs out and stiffened up the ones we kept in, and running a set of air shocks on it with a snubber. Max says lead the spring out of the accumulator or shift harder, right? The wrench says, are you going to drill out the return feed to supply the oil to sprag or return the clutch, add the extra friction? Right now, the transmission is going in, like I said, is for power torque. It's to get me from point A to point B. Once I'm done with power tour, and then a couple of local other events I got to do this year with the car, and then we're going to turn around and get things set up for no name. Travis Mopar Garage, the snubber is what I was wanting to see on one of my videos. Oh God, I can't remember which one it was. I think it was one I put out about a month and a half ago. That shows what I did with it. But basically, what I did with it was I did a reverse snubber on it. Instead of the snubber being on the rear end going up, I built a bar to go on the truck frame, and actually got a snubber kit for a Mustang and bolted to that. So basically, so the snubber itself is facing downward. And machine said watched about piston clearance with that 525 lift with the flat top pistons. Oh yeah, we got everything all mic'd out on that. Doctor said he scored a big block 727 core a while back for $100, and it is smoked. The ATF stinks burnt. I mean, $100 is a good price for a core. It's about what they go for. But yeah, Ed machine, yeah, we had to spec all the pistons out versus the block versus the bore and the height of the bore and everything. Because you know as well as I do, back in the day, clearance issues with those, the piston's going to be off by 100 to 200 thousandths. Or excuse me, 20 thousandths to 7. See, 20,000, 10,000 to 20,000 difference on the pistons. So we mic'd everything out to be even across the board with it. Rude Mopar, dude, what's going on, man? Says he's been busy getting the AC fixed on his daily. Hope you got it rolling, brother. Rider Pale Horse. Let's see. Rider the Pale Horse. Excuse me. Ever run a brainer outside Chattanooga? I've been there once. It's a nice little tractor. I like it. Doctor says I have an ATC2 Transgo kit and fin aftermarket pan with drain plug for my build it. There you go. Let's see. Travis Mopar Garage said, just if anyone might want it, I might be selling Mighty Mouse. Right over the Pale Horse. Oh, I hear you. It's like up here by where I live at. I'm not too far away from Buffalo Valley, and I kind of like that track. It's family owned, and I just love going there, man. I love the atmosphere there. Mr. Will Diamond Garage, what's up, brother? I'm doing great. Oh yeah, I mean, Rider Pale of a Pale Horse. I mean, I love Gary and them up there, man. They're good people. I've been at the Crossville a few times too, but man, they just keep changing ownership. 43 Dragway wasn't bad either, but I think they just changed ownership last year. Max Wedge said he looked at the prices of aluminum transmission pants. Oh, dude, I mean, everything's high right now, man. Rider Pale Horse, dude. I tell you what, I mean, when Fitzgerald bought it years ago, I mean, he dumped a shitload of money in that track, and then just didn't have time for it. And then I think they leased it out to some guys. That lasted about a season. So I don't know if Visceral actually sold the track now, the people that have it now. I already said, man, the cost of groceries in California. Dude, everything's high in California, man. I hate to say it, but everything is high there. It's high here in Tennessee right now, too. It's like I go into the grocery store and something that would usually run me about $30 to get is like almost 60 now, if you can get it. Mr. Will, how's that charger doing? Hey, Ron, what's going on, man? Mr. Will says his charger's hitting all eight. Good deal, brother. Have you drove it yet and knocked the cobwebs out of it? Rider of Pale Horse said we all might be racing four bangers soon. Of course, Mopar did make a Hemi four banger for racing only. Dude, it's as expensive right now, man. All the way around. Hell, I cringe when I go to the grocery store. I cringe when I put fuel in my car. Hell, I cringe every time I buy a pack of cigarettes. Hell, this thing's went up almost $2.50 in the past 12 months. Harry says that's one cover. The price of weed has stayed about the same, right? Bad Cheap Production says, I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't mind having an SRT4. My son Ethan's got a few friends that had them, man. They made some nasty little motors out of those four bangers, man. And you can actually beat them up a little bit before they come apart. Rent, you are absolutely right. You know, if you think about it, we actually pay $100, $250 for a couple of weeks just to go to work. So basically, we work for the first or second day for nothing. That's basically how it ends up, man. Badger said third gear was the Winkley. Yep. Sorry about that. I was reading Mopar Man's deal. He's talking with Aaron about John Carpenter's movies and stuff. Travis Mopar Garage says, I'm so glad I changed jobs when I did because 150 miles a day back and forth to work would break me by now. Oh, I hear you, man. Ethan and I were driving 106 miles round trip a day or at night. Bad Teeth Production, take it easy, brother. Rich says, I'm getting a ruckus. I tell you what's funny. The Junkyard Jet guys got an imitation ruckus about 4 days ago. They bought it off the dude that was getting ready to scrap it for like $40. And they got the thing up and running, man. That little booger hauls ass. Max Wedge said, I learned a hard way with the 727. I always hook up the passing linkage. Yeah, slaghammer is not going to have a passing linkage in it. We're going to turn the pump pressure up. Travis Mopar Garage says 727 manual valve body is the way to go. Yeah, Tony and I have already talked about that. We're going to, when I get back from Power Tour, we're probably going to switch it out to a manual valve body. White Trash Motorsports, what's going on, brother? The wrench says no linkage. Oh, yeah, man. Like I said, with this one, for now, we're just going to turn the pump pressure up on it so we don't burn it up by not having the linkage set up on it. But yeah, I mean, pump pressure with 727 is everything, man. If you don't have enough pump pressure, you'll burn one of those things out in a heartbeat. Barrow says it's getting rained out again. Travis Mobarker says overfilling it would, yeah, overfilling it did as well. Unfinished Project says, how do you turn it up? I can't tell you personally. I'm not very efficient on transmissions. I used to have a friend of mine at a transmission shop did it for me. But I'm sure there's probably somebody on here that can tell you how to do it. Mopar or Travis Mopar Garage said he learned the hard way. The wrench says reverse pattern shift so much better. I wish I could afford one in every car. Ed Machine's trying to give you a shout out there on Unfinished Project. Bear Rose Garage, I might have missed it, but did you come up with a plan for the other one yet? Which one are we talking about? Bear Rose, nothing came out of the 64 Valiant. He just wanted too much money for the car. So I am still looking for another car to do the Hemi swap in. And I think I might have a line on one. I've already spoke with the guy, and I told him I'd get with him after the power tour. Ari, I appreciate it, but that car's a long ways away, brother. Finished practice says U-Haul trailer to C10. It's closer than you think, right? Mopar Man 1970 says, see, we're going to help you get it, Ari. Ari's out in California, brother. I hope it's in an area you get you some garage space, man, so you can start wrenching again. This 1303 says, saw that Walmart is carrying plastic models again. They had a Charger, a Camaro, and a Mustang, but no slide hammer. Let's see. The wrench says, oh, they need one for slag. I like to know the guy who did the models for Tony. Now I do have a model, thanks to Mr. Will. He sent me the Starsky and Hutch Ford Torito. Mr. Willis gave me the thumbs up. Dizzy Izzy is in the house. What's up, brother? Well, Harry, I hope you do get the opportunity to come, even as a spectator, brother. I'm sure one of us would give you a ride in our cars, man. It'd be kind of cool to have you there, brother. Harry said that would be badass. I don't often admit that this, but never been to an actual race, drag race. Dude, you'd have fun, man. Max Wedge says, "Would do not race. How fast does it matter? It's how fun. It's at the end of the day, man. It's having fun." Bear Rose says it's been years for him too. Dizzy Izzy said, "Yep, Al's got it right. Come on, and you can take mine down the track." See, Harry, everybody's got your back, brother. Travis Mopar Garage says, "No Name National is going to be the biggest party." Dude, it's going to be a good time. All bullshitting aside, all the smack talk aside, I mean, everybody's going to have a good time there. Max Wedge said he started at 15. It's easy, just go straight. I was like Ethan. We got him started at 14. He loved it. The wrench says sometimes the slowest cars are the best races. I had a neon and loved to race. My friend's Honda, we were neck and neck. It was all driver. Oh, I hear you. Howdy ho, Danny boy, what's going on? Bear Rose Garage, do you have any plans to expand your stuff into other than makes? It all depends. I mean, I love my Mopar stuff. Right now, with me working out in my garage, I'm getting some other stuff in other than Mopar. So that's what I've been doing videos on. But primarily, I mean, I'm a Mopar guy, but I'll work on anything. But we'll just see what happens. That's as the channel goes. Danny Boy goes, I got a Shelby product tonight, the Shelby chili kit. Let's see, this is Al. I have your shirt ready to go with free t-shirts. I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, my shirts hopefully are going to be in by next week. I know they were saying June 3rd, so we'll see what happens. The Ducks just said my friend's daughter's first season in junior dragster was sketchy only because she was scared of the car. Second season's all good. Oh yeah, it's like Ethan when he first started, he wasn't quite sure, what to do, and man, once he got used to it, it was all over with. Smith Surfer, what's going on, brother? Darwin Parsons says if you want to make money, you have to work on Chevys and Fords to fund the Mopar projects, right? I hear you, brother. Travis Mopar Garage said mine wouldn't get back in the car. Let's see, Bear Rose with all the S10 LS swaps, a new gen Hemi, and a Dakota would shake things up a little bit. There's actually a kid who's already done that. I think it's a short bed square body Dakota that he did a 5.7 with stock bottom end and ran dual turbos on it. That thing hauled some serious butt. Danny Boy said you wouldn't been able to keep me out of the car. I probably would have never gotten scared. Mm. Well, guys, I'm gonna cut it short tonight. I am like really tired. I probably had like 4.5 hours of sleep, and y'all been great. I appreciate y'all taking your time out on this Memorial Day to hang out with me for a little bit. And I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. Get me some shut eye. I gotta get up early in the morning, button some things up, and get rolling again. And appreciate it always, guys. Y'all are good to me. I appreciate it. And I'll see y'all next Monday.